Welcome to my declutter journey. We are taking on the challenge of clearing out 30 bags in 30 days. If you're like me and struggle with clutter, you are not alone. I want to normalize the idea that lacking organization and having too much stuff is a common struggle many of us face. These videos are not about shaming anyone for their clutter, but about encouraging and supporting each other on our decluttering journeys. Together, we will tackle our clutter one bag at a time, creating space for clarity, peace, and a home that truly reflects our values and priorities. I invite you to follow along, share your experiences, and join me in this transformative decluttering adventure. Let's make room for what truly matters as we declutter our spaces and declutter our minds. Hey everyone, Sophia here, My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel and 30 bags in 30 days declutter series. Today is day number 16, bag 16. We are in the kitchen, and the kitchen is going to be several episodes only because it's a lot of stuff. There's cupboards, cabinets, there's storage, there's pantry, there's pots and pans, different things. So yesterday when I did the dining room, I told you start from the right and work around. This is exactly what I'm going to do. It's the same method each time I declutter the kitchen. I start with the cupboard, then I move down to the cabinets on the right side, then I do the left side, then I go over here, then over here, this way, and then the pantry. So it's gonna be at least 5 episodes. There's a lot of things in the kitchen. The last time I decluttered, I actually said to myself, I'm decluttering whatever I'm keeping. If I do not use it, by the time I declutter again, it has to go. Oh, and the washing machine downstairs finally stopped. There's a lot of noises in old houses. So whatever I don't use, I'm gonna let it go or know that I haven't used. I have to be honest with myself. There's a lot of times when you declutter, you keep things out of wishful thinking. We talked about guilt already, but in the kitchen, there's a lot of wishful thinking. Special pots, special pans, special cooking books, all of those things for those occasions where, oh, I really want to do this when this and that happens. And this and that happens and you forgot you were supposed to use X, Y, and Z appliance or whatever cooking recipe. So yeah, a lot of wishful thinking. Let's get started. Quick tour. The kitchen is lived in, so it's not going to be like the influencer's kitchen. I joke about this all the time, but it's true. I do recognize that a lot of people have smaller kitchen than mine, but I think the majority have larger. At least if you have a newer home. It is what it is. I have been very honest from the beginning. I do not like my kitchen. It came with the house. I don't like the way it's set up. I don't think a woman designed it. I think a guy did. I think they bought a kit and made it fit. And it makes no sense the way things are. There's really nothing I can do other than gut it out. And eventually I will. But not for now. So the only thing I can do is make it more functional. And for that, I need to clear the space. Let's get started. Day number 16. So as I mentioned previously, I do not pre-clean. This is a lived-in kitchen. I mean, there was a little bit of cleaning this morning because Saturday is usually when I do the kitchen. But here it is. That's my kitchen. And we have pretty much everything we need. I just don't care for the way it's positioned with the big fridge over there. So I mentioned I don't like the kitchen, right? On that subject, what would I like to see? Well, very obviously I would want this whole thing here to be gone. This island countertop here is useless, absolutely useless. I would like for this to be gone. I would like for this to be going all the way up there, the kitchen to be pushed out, and then bring back the stove where it used to be back in the days. And I know it used to be there because the exhaust was on the wall over there. When they redid the kitchen, they moved it and then they created this window. There was no window here before. have a bigger sink. I'd like to have a double sink. And then this wall here is a built-in, it's not a bearing wall. I'd like to take that out, expand the kitchen this way, out in the hallway, move this up over there, and then move this out a little bit, bring the pantry and the fridge over here instead, and have this entire space here as a sitting area. Yes, that's my dream, but it is what it is. So we're gonna start, I said from the right side when you walk in, right? You start with those. I start with these each time. We're gonna do the 2 on top and the 2 at the bottom. And my little corner over there is great. We use it. Right now it is snowing outside. I think you can see that. So I have the batteries for the snowblower on the table right now. They were just charging. But otherwise we do use it, and it's been quite nice actually. Before we get started, there's one thing I need to do. Since we're doing this cupboard, I have these here. As I was putting things away this morning, it was my cue that I'm out of homemade yogurt. So I'm gonna start making yogurt. I'm gonna do that as I'm decluttering. It will be done by tomorrow, takes 10 hours. So tomorrow I'll show you what the yogurt looks like. And this is only to encourage you to get you a vintage yogurt maker, preferably the one that I have, because it's probably one of the best that's out there. I mean, I've had several ones over the years. Even my mom, when she came here, couldn't believe how good it was. She was this close from buying a transformer, whatever you call it, for the electricity, because it's a different current, and bring herself one like that, because I have the best. And it's super cheap. You can get it for like 15 bucks off eBay. It's from the 70s. Let me start my yogurt. It's so easy to make. Okay, so I do mine with the Fairlife skim. For the whole bottle. And only because I know that it's not enough milk, I add a little bit of the regular milk to it. Let's finish it this way. Okay, bring it to a boil. Then you let it sit, and you got to bring it down to temperature 118 to 115. All you need is a thermometer. Once it's done, you add a little bit of a regular yogurt that you have, about a cup worth. You mix it together, you pour that into your little cups, you put it into, I call it the incubator, and you let it go for 10 hours. The following day, put them in the fridge. You have the thickest yogurt you've ever had. Better than Greek yogurt. Okay, let's declutter. And I know I've already shown you on this channel how to make yogurt, but there's a lot of new people. And if you're new, welcome. Cupboard number 1. So typically in here I have the popcorn bowl. It's in the dishwasher. So this is a keep. I kind of like this. I should use it more often. It's one of those apple makers. These are all my pottery bowls that I keep up here. I'm not doing anything with them. I love my pottery bowls. This was in there. It's a it's for the cats. It should go upstairs. The chances of me making a cake that looks like this again are no. I'm gonna let go of this. This bowl stays here. This cake platter can stay here. I don't know if you can see, but I put cellophane plastic wrap over it, so that way when I need it, I just remove it and it's not dirty. That's pretty much all there is up here, and it's always been there. I'm gonna let go of this. Okay, well, these are all our balls. We have a lot of balls, I get it, but we use them for a lot of things. We use them for cooking, for prepping, cereal, breakfast, soups, you name it. And we eat Asian very often too, so I'm keeping these. Okay, nothing. And all it is really is proof that I've been decluttering quite a lot. Okay, these are our plates. Most of them are in the dishwasher right now. Ramekins, we need them, we use them. This, I have the little sugar somewhere. I'm gonna let go of this. I don't use it. And it's not the fancy kind that I would want. Okay. So far, I get this. That's donate. The sugar is somewhere. And then this, that's relocate. Okay, we're entering the danger zone. All right. Let's start here. So, these are all my balls. I have a problem with balls, okay? I like them, and I like the heavy kind. Which are these. This is a set. Then I have the two over here that are like the pasta balls. And then I knew that Mom was not gonna like the heavy one. So we went thrifting. Hold on. And I got her these. Because I knew that the other ones were too heavy. So that's another set. They're not going anywhere. The larger one of those actually was broken. The balls, they stay here. Okay, bottom. This is a keep. I could probably replace it, but it still works. I like this. This is a basket to make sourdough bread. I've had it for almost 2 years. I've never made sourdough bread. I'm pretty sure I could use any ball for that. It's brand new. Donate. This one is a street find. It's a Corningware, but it's not my pattern. I'm gonna donate it. I don't use it. I have 3 lasagna ones in my pattern that I collect. You probably saw it already. But I do like this one. That's also a Corningware. So we're gonna keep this. And what I'm gonna do, actually, I know, I'm only shuffling right now, I get it. Okay, because I really don't use those. Mom uses them. So put them there. We still have access to them. Matter of fact, you get even easier access. This way, okay. That's why it's that way. I don't really use this one. I use my corning where I can let go of this. This one I do use. It works. I'm interrupting the decluttering to show you that you bring your milk to almost a boil, right? And turn it off. And it's gonna have to come down to 115 to 118 degrees Fahrenheit. So if I recall properly, there was a time where I was trying to make a kuglof, which I would love to make again. It's delicious. And I was looking for a kuglof pan, and I couldn't find any. I found the one that was silicone, and I let it go. But while I was in France 2 trips ago, I bought this one. It still has its Euro sticker on it. Obviously, I haven't made kuglof again since, but I do want to keep this one because I can make all sorts of cake in this. So we're gonna keep that. Now we're gonna deal with the cheese. Pray for me. I have a tea problem. I don't want to do the cheese. Okay, let me show you what the issue is. On top of my counter, I have these 2 containers. One has the mint from the garden that I've dried. One has verbena that Mom brought over. I would like to make enough room in my tea tray to be able to put those 2 so I don't have them on the counter. Let's play Tetris. So, Tetli masala, absolutely delicious. Does it need to stay in this? Probably not. I know I have containers downstairs. Some of those that are matching. Okay, this, best tea ever. I have another one. This is brand new. Yes, I can put that in the pantry. Twinings doesn't sell Russian Earl Grey outside of Europe. They don't. You may find it on a website that provides you with items from Europe. You're gonna pay a fortune for it. This is only maybe $8, the equivalent of $8 in Europe. Okay, so don't go pay $35 for it. But there's other Russian Earl Greys out there. Different brands. This one is the best. So I stock up. This one stays here, the other one goes to the pantry. These are the sleepy time. No, not really. What's this? Bellflower root tea. That was terrible. That can go. There's not a lot of sleepy time left. Lychee black tea. Delicious. Indigo punch by Harney and Son. Is it Harney and Son? Yeah. This is alright. There's not a lot left. Is this a black tea? No. So we'll put them in here. Okay, that's one box I don't need. That can go. This Earl Grey is actually not bad. Zen Garden. Keep. These are all the herbal teas. Keep. I don't mix the herbal with the sleepy time. I know some of you probably thinking, why don't I do that? Okay, this thing. Let me put it somewhere else. You know what? Let me put it somewhere else. Every time I do a declutter, I agonize as to what I'm going to do with this. I just happened to have used it a couple of weeks ago. So clearly we need one. Maybe not here though, because it is a pain. Okay, orange pickle. Delicious. This English breakfast. I'm going to bring you to work. So that goes to work. All right, and these are all my fancy French ones. They are all loose teas. We got Lapsang Souchong, we got Earl Grey, we got Eros, and we got Mirabeau. I just re-upped. When I went there. Okay. Oh, doesn't fit. Okay, so. Can I make it fit? How is that possible? All I did was remove this and this. Done. Okay, so this goes to work. This can go. This goes to storage. And I'm letting go of all of this. Is what it is. Okay. $138. We got ways to go. Let's go through these. These I use every year for Christmas. This one, I used it once in maybe 10 years. That can go. That's a keep. These are all the Corningware handles. The twine. Alright, that can stay here. Alright. That's a bread bag. And that goes together. Okay, we have all manner of chopsticks. These can go. Alright, that's the hand plunger, whatever you call it, mixer. And this is all tea related. My milk is almost at the right temperature. I'm at 120. So what I'm going to do is start seeding it with an existing yogurt. You can use the water, and you use about a good half a cup or a cup. Alright, and all I'm going to do is add some of my warm milk to it, mix it, and then put them back together. So this is the Contempora natural yogurt maker. I'm telling you, I think this thing is from the 70s. You can still find it on eBay. It comes with large size cups. Matter of fact, let me tell you exactly what size the cups are. They're almost 8 ounces. Most yogurt makers now have little 4 ounces, 6 ounces. So these are larger cups. The reason why I have 2 is because the original one with the 6 glasses, one of them broke. So I could only make 5 yogurt. And it goes fast, okay? So I don't want to be stuck with making yogurt every week. So I got another one on eBay. And I'm telling you, I paid 13 bucks for it. So all you do is basically fill up your cup with your yogurt that's been mixed, or the milk that's been mixed with the yogurt, and you put it in there. They all come with little caps like this, but the caps are only for later on, once you put them in the fridge. So I ended up filling in 10. All I gotta do is plug it in, put the lid on it, and then I put this one on top. Just make sure it's closed, and turn it all the way up to 10 for 10 hours, and it's going to incubate for pretty much 10 hours. Tomorrow morning, I'll come in, I'll put a cap on every single one of them, all 10 of them. They'll go in the fridge for a couple of hours, and then I'll show you in the next video how thick they get. You're probably wondering, why is Sophia showing us how to make yogurt? Because eventually we're going to do appliances in this series, and we're going to go through the appliances. And some of you purchased yogurt makers and used them maybe once or twice, and they've been collecting dust at the far end of your pantry or wherever you keep your appliances because you didn't like it. You didn't get the right yogurt maker. I know that you can make it in the Instapot or, you know, whatever pressure cooker. I've done it in the Instapot. I don't like it. Okay, first of all, you end up with this big bowl of yogurt that you then have to move into containers, whichever containers you want to use. And it's too soft, it's too liquid. This one, I'm telling you, I can move the pot like this and shake it and the yogurt will not come out. It is thicker than Greek yogurt. It is absolutely awesome. This is the best I ever had. And you notice that I didn't add anything to it. It was just the milk. I boiled it, let it cool down, add the yogurt for the culture, mixed it, put it in there, 10 hours, that's it. Okay. If you use UHT milk, you don't need to boil it because it's already been boiled. You just got to bring it to the right temperature, which is like 110, 115, 118. Some of them you have to add the culture as a powder, or you have to add powdered milk. I don't need to do any of that. You saw what I did, right? Why don't you see the yogurt tomorrow, you understand. And maybe you'll be rushing to buy one on eBay. My first one I found at the thrift store. The second one I got on eBay. The guy wanted $28 for it, or best offer. I gave him $13 best offer, and he took it. But now I'm stuck with one left, and then I'm missing one because the one was broken. So that one goes back in here. Okay, 10 hours. So let's see how much I decluttered, which quite frankly was a lot. I didn't expect I was going to declutter that much. Only did this side. I don't need to do the junk drawer because I've done it not too long ago. I mean, it could use some reorganizing, but whatever we got in here is what we need. Let me show you what I let go of, and that would be it for day number 16. Here we go, day number 16. I went for my drawer of cutlery, and then this is old cutlery that we don't use anymore. That's an old service. I guess they were in the dishwasher when I did the switch. So that can go. Some tea I don't use. Empty box. A Pyrex thing. That's going to go to donate. That bowl here is donate. This one here is donate. This, I suppose I could take them to work. This is going to go to donate, as well as this and that, and this. You know what? You could probably use this for something. All right, I'll keep that. Put that in the toolbox, okay? And that is it for day number 16. Not bad at all. I think I'm at the point now where I've decluttered so much and I've been exploring the stuff and my cupboards and nooks and crannies of my house so much that whenever I go into an area, I know exactly what it is that I want to declutter. I don't have to agonize anymore because this is not like the first time I see the item. Some of these items were supposed to be decluttered the last time, but again, I said to myself, if I haven't used it, if I haven't used it, by the time I do another round of declutter, it's gotta go. None of these items have been used since my last declutter. Hello, what's the matter? It's not, is it time to eat? Now, come on, you got 16 minutes. I haven't used them. If I haven't used it, it's gotta go. Now, the Corningware, so I have a collection of, again, if you're brand new, right, you don't know. I have a collection of Spice of Life Corningware. And you're probably wondering like, hi, do you even use it? Every week. Not every single one of them, but every week, in particular on the weekend. Every time I bake, I use the Corningware. Every time we make a chili, pot pie, anything that needs to go in the oven, we use the Corningware. The only thing that we use in addition to that is the big cast iron. That matter of fact, it's in the dishwasher right now. But we do use the Corningware. So you'll be wondering, well, what about all the other pots and pans? These ones, well, guess what? We use them too. We have a subscription to Dinnerly, which is we've had it for years. I'll put the video right here for our review of it. We do it 4 times a week. So we have 4 meals for 4 people. We keep it because it gives Scott, since Edward's not home anymore, it gives Scott an extra meal. And if I don't eat the meal from Dinnerly, because sometimes I just can't have what they're making, that gives 2 extra meals. So we use Dinnerly. We find that it saves us money in terms of the grocery shopping, and it puts Scott and William, they're the ones cooking because I'm editing at night, in a position where they cook every night, and they cook something different every night. So we use all those pots and pans and we use all the Corningware because there's always cooking going on in this house non-stop. I can honestly say that we don't even go out once a month now at this point because we constantly cooking and we have leftovers. So we do use the pots and pans, and I know that it's going to look like we have a lot, but you haven't seen the cast iron stuff yet. That I could let go of, but I'm not because Scott does use it. They're heavy and they take a lot of room. I don't know where to put them, but when we get to pots and pans, we'll address the cast iron. In the meantime, thumbs up if you like this video and my decluttering muscles. Subscribe right here in the corner and hit that bell button to get notified whenever I post a new video. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at mygreatchallenge. If you want to see more behind the scene and how this family works together, patreon.com/mygreatchallenge for exclusive content not shared here on YouTube. Vintage Finds, that's my baby, my Frenchy and Tubby Etsy shop. Link is down below. Or you can find me on Instagram at Frenchy and Tubby. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for working along with me. I hear that some of you are doing very good progress and are making great stride in your decluttering. I couldn't ask for anything more. This is the point of this whole series. As much as decluttering is not fun, fact, it's just not fun. I'd rather be downstairs sewing, reading, doing other things, okay? It is necessary at any level of organization, whether you have minimalism in your house and you have few things, you still need to declutter once in a while. And then if you are on the other end of the spectrum where you have way too much, okay, and it's just a living hell for you to be able to manage your house, you definitely need decluttering. So I am here to encourage you, not shame you. I was there. Am I where I need to be? Probably not. If I had more closet space in this kitchen, you better believe they would be filled. But that's who I am, and I'm okay with that. I will talk to you tomorrow for day number 17 when we do the other cabinets and cupboard. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.